One dominates the deep with serrated teeth and centuries of fear. The other? A cunning sea genius, brutal, strategic, and shockingly intelligent. But what happens when raw, primal power collides with coordinated, calculated brutality? In today's aquatic arena, we're diving into the ultimate oceanic showdown, the solitary terror of the seas, the great white shark versus the tactical mastermind, the orca. Which one truly rules the waves? Is it the silent stalker or the killer strategist? Stay tuned, because by the end, you just might change your answer. When you think of the most feared predator in the ocean, odds are your mind jumps straight to the great white shark. Massive, silent, and deadly, it's the stuff of legend. But, lately, another contender has made waves, literally. The orca. With brains, brawn, and some downright creepy tactics, orcas are shaking up the pecking order beneath the waves. Let's set the record straight. Both animals are apex predators, meaning nothing hunts them. It's about dominance, control, and the ability to survive and win in any situation. Here's the kicker. Orcas have been filmed flipping great upside down to induce paralysis, extracting their livers with surgical precision, then leaving the rest behind. That's not just power, that's warfare. So today we're asking, in a battle between the ocean's most iconic killer and its smartest hunter, who reigns supreme? We'll break it down into three critical fronts. First, the raw physical stats and built-in weaponry. Next, their hunting styles, tactics, and social behavior. And finally, the hypothetical showdown, solo versus pod, instinct versus intellect. Let's begin with the cold, hard numbers, and some shockingly different body blueprints. Let's size them up. The great white shark is a torpedo of terror, up to 20 feet long, 5,000 pounds of muscle and momentum. Its bite force? Nearly 4,000 pounds per square inch. With jagged, triangular teeth that rotate forward like a conveyor belt of razor blades, the shark is an ambush expert. Add in a special sense called electroreception, and the shark can track heartbeats from yards away. Yes, heartbeats. Combine that with an incredible burst speed of 25 mph, and you've got a kill machine that strikes before you even realize it's there. Now, meet the orca. At up to 30 feet long and 12,000 pounds, the orca dwarfs the shark in both size and weight. But don't let its bulk fool you. This isn't a lumbering brute. Orcas cruise effortlessly at 34 mph, and their strength lies not just in muscle, but in coordination and intelligence. Their jaws don't match the shark's PSI, but they don't need to. Orcas are known to ram prey with full body force, using their skulls like battering rams. And here's where things get wild. Orcas have the second highest brain-to-body ratio of any marine mammal, second only to humans. They use echolocation, like sonar, navigate complex social dynamics, and even display signs of grief, joy, and teaching. Physically, the great white shark is a precision-built assassin. The orca is an intelligent warship with sonar, memory, and teamwork. But the numbers don't tell the whole story. What matters just as much is how they operate in the wild, where they live, how they move, and what their daily lives look like. So let's follow them into their territories. The great white is a global traveler. Great white shark don't travel in packs or form social bonds. Instead, they rely on stealth and isolation, using the element of surprise to their advantage. Their hunting behavior reflects that. A great white will often swim deep below its target before launching upward in a violent surprise attack, often breaching the surface in dramatic, deadly fashion. It's all about one perfect strike. Miss, and the shark may not get another shot. Orca, meanwhile, thrives in colder waters but has a similarly vast global range, from the Arctic to the equator. But here's the twist. Orcas live in tight-knit family pods led by matriarchs and often remain with their groups for life. These pods develop their own unique dialects and hunting strategies, passed down like traditions. Some hunt fish, others seals, and a few have even specialized in killing whales or sharks. That's right, some orca pods have learned to prey specifically on great whites. In South Africa, Just the appearance of orcas in the region caused sharks to vanish from known hunting grounds for months. Why? Because orcas don't just kill great whites, they do it with eerie precision. Behaviorally, sharks are solitary assassins, orcas are coordinated killers. So what special tools and tactics do they bring into a confrontation? Time to dive into their biological arsenals and survival strategies. Let's talk about weapons. The great white is a burst predator. It relies on explosive speed, powerful jaws, and the element of surprise. Its teeth are serrated and triangular, designed to tear through flesh and bone. And once a shark bites, it often lets the prey bleed out before returning. It's brutal, efficient, and emotionless. Now contrast that with the orca. Orcas use echolocation to see through sound, allowing them to detect hidden prey from a distance. They communicate with clicks and calls, coordinating ambushes like a military unit. In fact, some orcas have been observed beaching themselves temporarily to snatch seals from shorelines, then wriggling back into the water unharmed. Against great whites, orcas play dirty. They target the liver, which is rich in nutrients. Some pods have learned to flip sharks upside down to induce tonic immobility, a kind of temporary paralysis, before extracting the organ with surgical precision. No thrashing, no mess, just clean, calculated removal. In a survival scenario, the shark's strength lies in its ability to vanish and strike. The orca's strength? Learning, adapting, and outthinking even the deadliest of foes. So with all this in mind, who really has the advantage when predator meets predator? Let's put it to the test. When it comes to solo assassination, the great white shark is unmatched. Its stealth approach, sudden acceleration, and devastating bite make it one of the deadliest creatures alive. Against seals, tuna, or even smaller sharks, it dominates. Its entire body is designed for a single powerful ambush. Its sensory arsenal is unmatched in the fish world. Detecting electromagnetic pulses, sensing blood from miles away, and delivering a one-and-done attack, it's the classic lone killer. In one-on-one combat, especially in murky water or tight spaces, a shark might get the drop on nearly any creature. But its weakness? Predictability. Once spotted, a shark's main threat is gone. It has no second move, no plan B. It can't coordinate, retreat, or reassess the situation like an orca can. The orca, meanwhile, isn't just stronger and faster, it's smarter. It doesn't hunt alone. In fact, it rarely needs to. Working in pods, orcas can trap, corral, and outmaneuver even the fastest prey. But what really tips the scales is that some orcas have specialized in hunting sharks. They know the shark's weak spots. They've developed tactics to flip them over, immobilize them, and extract organs with precision. These behaviors aren't instinct. They're learned, taught, and improved over generations. Even in a one-on-one scenario, the orca's superior size, speed, and tactical intelligence give it a major edge. It's not just a bigger predator, it's a better one. So what happens when these two predators actually meet? If a lone great white encounters a pod of orcas, it doesn't stand a chance. And it knows it. Sharks have been seen fleeing the moment. Orcas enter the area. But even one-on-one, the orca's strategic mind, sonar advantage, and sheer bulk likely overpower the shark's sudden strike. In this ocean battle, fear may be earned, but strategy wins the war. So who wins the title of ocean's true apex predator? Let's break it down. The great white shark is a terrifying specialist, built for ambush lightning fast, and equipped with lethal hardware. But it's also a creature of habit and instinct, locked into a predictable hunting pattern. The orca? It's the evolutionary overachiever. Bigger, smarter, faster over distance, and part of a lethal team. It uses strategy over surprise, tactics over terror, and most importantly, it learns. In real-world encounters, orcas have proven time and again that they can outwit, outfight, and outright dominate great whites. In a straight-up fight, orca wins nearly every time. But we'll give credit where it's due. The great white may lose the crown, but it remains a master of fear, A nightmare from the deep and a reminder that even in the face of evolution's top genius, raw instinct still has its place. Now we turn it over to you. What if the shark struck first? What if it was a juvenile orca, alone and inexperienced? Could speed and surprise outmatch size and smarts? Drop your verdict in the comments and let the ocean debate rage on. You've just witnessed a clash of titans, but our ocean stories are just beginning. Until then, here's a question to chew on. Would you rather be stuck in a cage with a great white shark or swim near a pod of orcas? Think carefully, one might just be playing with its food. If you loved this face-off, hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and let us know in the comments which wild matchup we should dive into next, because here every animal has its secrets and every battle has a twist.